anyways, that's it. I've been going for a really long time, but I thought a DIY would just like make me come back in a good way. So today I'm teaching you how to make a DIY lip balm. So I'm gonna go over what you're gonna need today. So you're going to need a measuring cup. Make sure it is heat safe. A crown. I'm just using this rose pink red color. A kebab stick or a mixing tool, like a spoon. You will need a cosmetic jar. I'm going to clean this out and mix it out really, really well. Vaseline. A pot. Some water and your stove. And one more thing. You're going to need a spoon. I'm just going to use 1.5. Make sure you have this all prepared because once we get started, you can't go and run to get anything. You have to be keeping your eyes on this. So let's get started. So you're going to fill up your pot with water, and you're going to take this and you're going to stick it in, and if it's able to hold onto the side like this, you can definitely use that, and that will definitely work. Okay, so you're going to fill this up until you can put your cup in here, or you can use a measuring cup. You can try either methods. I haven't tried the measuring cup one, the small measuring cup ones, but yeah, you can try that also. So fill this all the way up with water until this can fit in it. You're going to put your water on a medium to low heat. So if you have a number stove, I put mine on about 5. And you have to wait till it boils, but while that's getting to its boil, you're going to get some Vaseline, a measuring spoon, and just get all your Vaseline in there and ready. I'm taking my kebab stick, just sort of shoving that in there. And it's really hard to get the Vaseline out, so if you're going to use this, you can use a spoon for it to be easier for you. I just decided I was just going to keep going until I got all the petroleum or Vaseline into the measuring cup. So I got really impatient because it wouldn't come off the kebab stick, so I decided to just use my fingers, and the Vaseline got all over my fingers, but I eventually got it in there. Now you're going to take your crown and you're going to cut it in half. It's really hard. I would use a knife. And there it goes flying. There it goes flying. But you're just going to peel this. See, my dog just got the crown. She fetched it for me. So you're just going to peel it like this. And you can chop it up into smaller pieces if you'd like. I just decided to do that just so it's like pretty much everywhere. Now I'm still waiting for mine to boil. You can mix it around if you want, just so the Vaseline and the crown get nice and mixed together. Okay, and if you think you need more Vaseline, you can add more Vaseline. So now you just have to wait for it to boil. I forgot to tell you, instead of using Vaseline, you can use coconut oil too. That will work too, since it's moisturizing for your lips. It's still boiling, but I just want to do this. So this is Bare Minerals, and it's homemade. So I'm just going to get some duct tape, and if you have a label maker, that will work sometimes better than this method. But I'm just going to get a label maker, not a label maker, some duct tape, and I'm going to put it on top and write my name in pen. And I put K's Cosmetic on there. I went to put cosmetics, but the tape wasn't long enough, so yeah. And then I'm going to call this Rebel. Okay, so mine's ready. So now you're going to take your cup or measuring cup, and you're just going to drop it in. Be super duper careful. And it's going to make that popping noise. So you have to wait for the crown to melt in and color the Vaseline. I'm trying so hard not to get water inside the measuring cup. But yeah, now you just have to wait. And if you want, you can add a little bit of food coloring, not a lot, because you don't want it to mix in a lot. So you're just going to wait for your crown to melt. And you're going to have to mix into it really, really well. And when you think the crown is starting to melt, just go through and mix it. Mine is turning sort of a pinkish color. My crown is red. So it's starting to get there really, really well. And since it's half the crown, it's going to be a really dark, bold color. Okay, so it looks like blood, but this is the color of it so far. Okay, so mine's been boiling, and now be super careful about this part. You're going to turn off the heat, and you're going to pull out your measuring cup. Okay? Be super duper careful. I'm telling you, this is going to be super duper hot. So be super duper careful. Okay, so here's what mine looks like. It's nice and red, very nice and colory. Okay. Now what you're going to do is you're going to take your pot off your heat, and you're just going to pour out the water. Just so your water's not steadily sitting in heat. Now it's going to start raining, but now you're going to take your... Okay, mine is really, really tight on. Okay, so you're trying to pour your stuff in and be super careful not to overflow. Oh, so close. Oh. Okay, and we're there. I still have a little bit left. So, now what you're going to do is you're going to put your lid on, and it's still very, very liquidy. So you have to let it dry. I'm going to try putting it into the freezer. When I open it, there's going to be a lot on the lid, but don't worry about that, it comes off. So now I'm going to put it in the freezer. And of course you're going to have to wait a while, but I'm going to leave that stuff that's left out, and the stuff that's in the container in the freezer, and I'm going to see which one kind of hardens quicker. But yeah, whenever I'm done, I will leave in the comments below which one dried quicker, because obviously this is going to take a while. But yeah, that is how you make your DIY lip balm. Comment below how well it worked for you, and I'll see you next time. Bye.